Welcome to the Ashenborne Archive. This record is preserved. Begin. Audio Codex. Entry 20. Hoarfrost Tundra. White Hell in the North. There are places in AshenReach where winter is merely a season. Then there is the Hoarfrost Tundra, where winter became an empire. Far beyond the northern frontier stretches a continent of glaciers, crystal mountains, frozen seas, and storms so ancient they have forgotten where they began. Nothing here simply freezes. Everything is preserved, buried, remembered. Those who have never crossed its borders believe the tundra to be empty. They are mistaken. Every drifting snowfield conceals forgotten roads. Every glacier entombs another kingdom. Every silence carries the weight of ages. The greatest power of the north belongs to Vael Thyrss, the Icy Logic. Within the frost crown stands his palace, sculpted from a single mountain of living ice whose towers catch the auroras like stained glass. There, the ice elves rule with perfect calculation, believing emotion to be winter's greatest weakness. They simply endure until every enemy exhausts themselves against eternity. It is said the Ashenborne Knight once journeyed to the Frost Crown, seeking audience with the Ice King. For 3 days, they spoke beneath vaulted halls of crystal, while snow drifted through ceilings that never melted. No challenge was offered, no alliance was sworn. When the knight departed, Vael Thyrss ordered the northern roads left forever open to the wandering guardian. Yet the Frost Crown is but one kingdom among countless mysteries. Across the white expanse roam the Mammoth Bellkeepers, colossal beasts burdened with ancient cathedral bell towers upon their backs. Around them walk generations of devoted pilgrims, repairing weathered stone, replacing frozen ropes, and ensuring the bells never fall silent. No scripture explains their purpose. Every keeper inherits only the warning. If the bells should ever cease, something beneath the oldest ice will awaken. Few dare follow the bellkeepers for long. They wander paths older than memory, disappearing into blizzards before emerging months later, hundreds of miles away, as though the tundra itself guides them. Hidden deep within an ancient glacier lies the Glacial Library. No parchment has ever existed there. Every volume is carved from living ice, each crystalline page preserving histories thought forever lost. Its librarians are neither men nor elves, but ancient beings of frost and crystal, tending an archive that grows without ink or quill. Forgotten languages, fallen kingdoms, and erased names eventually find themselves upon the frozen shelves. Some scholars believe the library records history. Others fear it decides it. Beyond these known places, the Hoarfrost Tundra grows stranger still. Forests of translucent crystal sing with every passing wind, their branches forming choirs heard across the snow. Travelers who follow the music often return speaking of cities visible only through falling snow, cities that vanish when another witness arrives. The northern coast gives way to the glass sea, where flawless sheets of ice drift across black water. Strange lights race beneath the frozen surface. Fishermen refuse to drill through certain stretches, believing something below mistakes the ice for a ceiling. Sometimes, it knocks back. Scattered throughout the wilderness rise fields of colossal bones protruding from glaciers like the ribs of forgotten mountains. Some claim they belong to creatures older than dragons. Others whisper they are the remains of giants who challenged the heavens. Deep beneath the snow lie hidden civilizations carved into frozen caverns, where pale peoples cultivate luminous fungi, preserve memories inside crystal vaults, and measure wealth in remembered generations. Hunters tell of wolves whose footprints appear before the beasts themselves.
of glaciers that migrate beneath the moon, of rivers flowing unseen beneath miles of solid ice, of valleys where snow falls upward into black skies, of mountains crowned by auroras that never leave their summits. The oldest maps of the tundra disagree with one another, not because their makers were careless, because the land itself refuses to remain still. Entire valleys vanish between winters. Ice walls rise where open plains once stretched. Ancient roads disappear beneath advancing glaciers before emerging centuries later with fresh footprints already crossing them. Even time keeps strange company here. A traveler may lose only an afternoon, while companions beyond the mountains witness an entire month pass. The Hoarfrost Tundra is not merely the northern edge of AshenReach. It is winter given memory, a realm where logic rules frozen kingdoms, faith walks beside cathedral-bearing mammoths, knowledge sleeps inside living glaciers, and countless civilizations sleep beneath the snow, waiting to be remembered. Even the Ashenborne Knight treads carefully among the vast ice fields and glaciers of this viciously frigid white hell. The snow falls thick, obscuring the way ahead, and the ice is endlessly unforgiving. The world of AshenReach also exists as a physical trading card game through collectible Ashenborne Archive relic cards and booster packs. The archivist has authorized a restricted offering for listeners of the Codex. For a limited time, listeners may receive an additional sealed booster pack through the sigil phrase, Codex. To claim the offering, add 2 single booster packs to your cart at ashenbornearchive.com. Then enter the phrase, Codex, at checkout. Ordering instructions and all archive links may be found within the show notes. The excavation continues. The archive's presence endures across the outer channels. Seek the social archives listed in the show notes for visual lore fragments, trading card offerings, and continued dispatches from AshenReach. Follow if you would continue to travel the realm of the Ashenborne Knight, or remain on the outskirts of AshenReach and be forgotten by the archive.